Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today it is Friday, August 7th, 2026. That's 6.5 years of Torah every single day, finding each other from all over the world to learn together, to say good morning by name to each other, to share where we're from, to share what's going on. It's good to see all of you. Jonathan and Susie, John and Scott, Kathleen, Penny, it's good to see you. Thanks. It's broadcast 1608. Rosa and Cynthia, George and Linda, Arlene and Barry, Boker Tov. Good to see all of you. Let's say a few more good mornings, then we'll get started with a little bit of Torah to start our day. Carl and Judy, Lydia, good to see all of you. Okay. Hi, Arlene. Shabbat Shalom. Hi, Cecile. Let's take a breath, sing a blessing for learning, get started. So good morning, everyone. It's good to see all of you here. Special shout out to my mother. Hi, Ima. Nice to see you. Shabbat Shalom. We are in broadcast 1608. Thank you, Penny, for keeping our time. And it's a big day in the Jewish calendar. Let me get there by talking just a little bit about the Parsha and then pouring out a little bit of heart. The Torah portion, Reeh, begins with this very interesting phrase, Reeh anochi noten lifnechem hayom bracha uklala. The translation in front of me says, see, this day I set before you blessing and curse. That's not about a bad translation. But something is lost when you read Torah in translation. True about every language that's translated. The famous poet Chaim Nachman Bialik said that learning Torah in translation is like kissing through a veil. And that becomes very clear in a moment like this when the Hebrew seems to say something very simple when you read it in the English. But the Hebrew says something less simple when you pay attention to the grammar. In Hebrew, there is a plural for you and a singular for you, as opposed to English where we say you for singular and plural. The verse actually says, you individual, see that I place before you, plural, blessing and curse, which understood through, wonderful commentators and just our eyes, tells us something strange. Sometimes the Torah is speaking to us individually, and sometimes the Torah is speaking to us as a group. My teacher, Rabbi Bradley Shavit Artson, says that every individual must decide whether or not to commit heart, mind, and soul to cultivating our covenant with God. It's a beautiful teaching. The individual is part of the collective and has to make individual choices whether or not to connect and to conform with the behavioral patterns, the norms, the mitzvot of our people. But I want to say something a little bit simpler today, because today is the 2-year yahrzeit of the beautiful six. And we are bereft. If you are unaware, which I doubt that you are, the beloved six, the beautiful six, were named such by the parents of Hirsch Goldberg Poland, who was one of the young Israeli hostages who were held separately and together in the tunnels under Gaza for 11 months after being kidnapped and tortured by Hamas terrorists who executed them 11 months into their captivity. Their names were Almog Sarusi, Ori Danino, Hirsch Goldberg Poland, Eden Yerushalmi, Carmel Gott, and Alex Lobanov. Those beautiful six human beings, children, were robbed of their lives, their families shattered, our people hurt in a very deep way. You might know the name Hirsch Goldberg Poland more than the others because of the advocacy of his beautiful, beautiful parents. But you should know that Rachel Goldberg Poland and Jonathan Poland have made every effort, every time they talk about their beautiful boy, to talk about the beautiful six. They are exemplars, and they are sad. And today, their community, Hakel, in Jerusalem, gathered together on the 2-year anniversary, the 2-year yahrzeit on the Jewish calendar of their murders. Their Shabbat candles are an image that many of us have. We've shared online today with yahrzeit candles for each of the six in front of their Shabbat candles. If you are moved today to light an extra candle for the six of them, or 6 extra candles this Shabbat in memory of Almog and Ori and Hirsch and Eden and Carmel and Alex, that is a way that we transition from Reeh, the singular command, the you that is just you, to the you that is all of us. Lifnechem. I place before all of you these choices, and one by one we have to make them. And in these moments, it is clear that we are not only individuals. We are part of a collective whose blood runs through us all. The beauty of Judaism, and there's much that is beautiful, is that people can choose to be part of this family. You can convert into Judaism, which means that the blood that runs through us all is a spiritual blood. It is something beyond the physical. To position your future in a different place than your ancestry existed, and to be called family fully, which Judaism calls people who choose Judaism, sister and brother and family, means that this yahrzeit, this anniversary of terrible loss, is something that is all of ours through the spirit of our connectivity as a people. For those of us who are part of this Torah learning community who are not Jewish, you are family too. It's a different dynamic, but it is love. And so I hope, friends, that we will take this moment to recognize the preciousness of the choices given to us in this Torah portion. Re'eh, individual, you. You should see clearly what is in front of you. See clearly that you're part of this collective, this beautiful, beautiful thing we call Am Yisrael. And in moments of joy and in moments of sadness, we are all connected. My beloved friend, Maharat Rabbah Daphne Lazar Price, a religious leader in the Orthodox world, is there right now at this commemoration in Jerusalem, sitting directly behind Rachel and Jonathan. And there are no right words to say. In the immediate aftermath of October 7th, the 2-word phrase that everyone who spoke any Hebrew was saying was Ein Milim. There are no words. When we come to this moment, it is true, there are no words, but we are called to make individual choices that will change the future circumstances for more people. Today we remember, and tomorrow we remember, and tomorrow we comfort, and today we comfort. Today we do our work, tomorrow we will do, well, it's Shabbos, so we won't do our work, but we will do our work as soon as Shabbos is done. So I close with a very, very simple but profound blessing, that we should earn the right to memorialize Almog Sarusi of blessed memory, Ori Danino, Zichrono Livracha of blessed memory, Hirsch Goldberg Poland of blessed memory, Zichrono Livracha, Eden Yerushalmi, Zichrona Livracha of blessed memory, Carmel Gat, Zichrona Livracha of blessed memory, and Alex Lobanov, Zichrono Livracha of blessed memory. They are the beautiful six. They are our beautiful six. Their parents, their siblings, their children, their people is our people. We are one. May their memories be forever blessed. May we be worthy to carry light into the world in their names. Let's send our hearts to the east, to one particular part in the east, where all of their families are gathered. Let's send our hearts to them. Let's sing. Kol hod balevav pnima nefesh Yehudi homiya ulefatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion tzofia od lo avda tikvateinu התקווה בת שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים. Am Yisrael Chai. Shabbat Shalom, friends. See you on Monday.